In this section, we'll be discussing accounting for GST for e-commerce operators. Let's get into the introduction. For the purpose of GST, e-commerce and e-commerce operators were defined. E-commerce is nothing but the supply of goods and services, including digital products, over digital or electronic network. So in e-commerce, there is a supply of goods or services and services, including digital products, and this is happening over digital or electronic network. Fine. So that is the understanding of e-commerce from GST point of view. Now, who is an e-commerce operator? E-commerce operator is a person who directly or indirectly owns or operates or manages an electronic platform which is going to facilitate supply of goods and services. Okay, so e-commerce operator is a person who directly or indirectly owning, operating or managing an electronic platform which is facilitating supply of goods or services. Fine. But if a person supply goods and services on his own account, then such person is not an e-commerce operator. Okay, so that's the understanding required. It means if a person is supplying the goods or services on own account, he is not an e-commerce operator. Only the person who facilitates the supply of goods or services through an electronic platform is called as an e-commerce operator. Fine. Now, when goods are purchased or sold, I repeat, when goods are purchased or sold within a state where seller operates. Okay, goods are purchased or sold within a state where seller operates, then two kinds of GST, that is CGST and SGST, are attracted. That is Central Goods and Service Taxes, State Goods and Service Taxes. If goods are purchased or sold in other states also, not only where seller operates, but it is happening in other states. So wherever the other state transaction take place, IGST comes into picture. IGST stands for Integrated Goods and Service Taxes. Now we have to understand one important concept called taking credit of GST already paid. If a CGST has been paid on purchase of goods or services, that can be adjusted against CGST collected from the customers. If SGST is paid on purchase of goods or services, that can be adjusted against SGST on sales collected from customers. Similarly, if IGST is paid on purchase of goods or services, it can be adjusted against IGST on sales collected, CGST on sales collected, SGST on sales collected also. Okay, so that is the benefit of IGST. Fine. So this is the broader overview of this GST for e-commerce companies. We'll go through the accounting aspects for each and every model, because there are basically three models of e-commerce business. We'll see the accounting entries for each and every model in the following session.